On the planet Eternia, a world filled with magic, monsters, and powerful heroes, the great castle Grayskull stands at the heart of the kingdom. Inside the castle is the Sword of Power, an ancient weapon created to hold a legendary force known simply as the Power. In times of great danger, chosen heroes are allowed to wield it and protect Eternia. The story begins with 10-year-old Prince Adam, the son of King Randor and Queen Marlena. Adam is small, weak, and nothing like the brave warrior his father wants him to become. Instead of going to combat training, Adam would rather stay home and play with his talking tiger cub, Cringer, but his mother forces him to attend. At the training ground, Adam is taught by Duncan, the strict man-at-arms and commander of the Royal Guard. Adam tries to joke around with his best friend, Tila, Duncan's daughter, but King Randor notices him and decides to teach him a harsh lesson in front of everyone. Randor tells Adam that the world has no room for weakness, especially for someone who may one day have to protect Eternia. Hurt by his father's words, Adam walks away alone. Tila follows him, but before they can talk, they notice the sorceress staring up at the sky. A massive enemy fleet suddenly appears over Eternos and begins attacking the city. Adam and Tila rush back to the palace as the kingdom falls into chaos. Soldiers and monsters flood the streets, cutting through the royal army until Eternia's greatest heroes arrive to fight back. Duncan escorts King Randor, Queen Marlena, Adam, and Tila through the battlefield, but they are stopped by Trapjaw, a powerful enemy warrior with mechanical body parts. Duncan stays behind to fight him while the royal family escapes. At first, Duncan manages to overpower Trapjaw and wound him, but Trapjaw proves too strong and eventually defeats him. He then leaves a bomb behind and continues chasing the royals. Tila runs back to save her father and manages to wake him. Just as the bomb explodes, they jump out of a window, leaving their fate unknown. Meanwhile, King Randor, Queen Marlena, and Adam reach the bridge to Castle Grayskull, but they are surrounded by enemy soldiers. Their leader finally appears, Skeletor, a skull-faced dark wizard who has been building his army in secret for years. Randor says goodbye to his family and tells Adam to be strong, then stays behind to hold off Skeletor's forces. Randor is defeated, and Skeletor takes his crown. His true goal is not the throne, but the Sword of Power inside Grayskull. Queen Marlena and Adam reach the castle, where the sorceress gives Adam the sword. She tells him he must take it far away from Eternia, so Skeletor can never claim it. She opens a portal for him, but Skeletor breaks inside and attacks Marlena. As the sorceress holds him back, she warns Adam to never let go of the sword, because one day it will be his only way home. Adam jumps through the portal, but the storm of energy tears the sword from his hands. He falls through space and lands on Earth, his mother's home planet. 15 years later, Adam is living in Oklahoma City. He tells his story to a woman on a date, but she thinks he is strange and quickly leaves. Adam returns home to his housemate Hussein, who tells him he should stop talking about Eternia. Everyone believes Adam's memories are just trauma from losing his parents as a child. But Adam has never stopped believing Eternia is real. His room is filled with drawings, maps, and memories of his old home. He spends his days searching online for the Sword of Power, hoping it will help him return. The next day, Adam goes to his job at a human resources firm. His boss catches him searching for swords again and warns him that even though he is good at his job, his obsession is starting to hurt his work. If he does not stop, he will be fired. Just then, Adam receives a message from someone claiming they found his sword. He rushes to a comic book store where the Sword of Power is being used as a display prop. Adam pulls it from the statue, raises it high, and tries to say the words he remembers from childhood, but nothing happens. Embarrassed, he runs away with the sword. At home, he begs the sword to do something, but it remains silent. The next morning, the police arrive and arrest him for stealing it. While Adam is being taken away, the police car gets stuck in a traffic jam. People suddenly start running in fear, and Adam sees a giant ape-like monster named Beastman attacking the highway. Beastman comes after Adam and nearly kills him, but he is saved by a warrior. It is Tila. Adam is shocked to see her again. Tila explains that she and Beastman both followed the signal from the sword. She asks why Adam waited so long to raise it, and he admits he lost the sword when he first arrived on Earth. Beastman gets back up and chases them, but Tila helps Adam escape to her ship. They fly through a portal and return to Eternia. Adam is excited to be home, but Tila warns him to prepare himself. When they arrive, Eternos is no longer the beautiful city he remembers. It has been reduced to ruins under Skeletor's rule. Adam asks about his parents, and Tila tells him Skeletor took them the night of the invasion. No one has seen them since. Their return is noticed by Triclops, one of Skeletor's spies. At Snake Mountain, Skeletor now calls himself King of Eternia. Beastman reports that Tila escaped with the sword, but Evil Lyn, Skeletor's chief lieutenant, is already tracking her. Skeletor knows that even with his army, his magic, and the Staff of Havoc, he will never be truly unstoppable unless he gains the power of the sword. Tila takes Adam to a hidden underground base, where the surviving Eternians have formed a resistance. The remaining heroes of the Royal Guard do not believe Adam is really the Lost Prince. To them, he acts too strange and weak. Adam, however, recognizes them from his childhood memories: Fisto, Ram-Man, Mechanic, Mossman, and others. He still remembers the childish names he gave them in his old drawings. The heroes do not trust Adam or Tila, so they take the sword and lock both of them in a cell while they discuss what to do. Inside the cell, Adam finds a drunken man and a large robot working like a maid. Adam realizes the robot is actually an advanced battle machine named Roboto. The drunken man is Duncan, now broken and washed up after years of guilt. Adam convinces Roboto that she was built to be a warrior, not a servant, and she breaks them out. Before they can escape, Skeletor's army storms the base. In the chaos, Ram-Man returns the Sword of Power to Adam and tells him to keep it away from Skeletor. Adam, Tila, Duncan, and Roboto reach the hangar, but Trapjaw blocks their path. Adam tries to solve the situation by talking, using the conflict resolution skills he learned on Earth. But Trapjaw attacks and nearly kills him. With no other choice, Adam raises the sword and remembers the incantation. By the power of Grayskull, he transforms into the Champion of Grayskull, a powerful warrior with incredible strength. Now filled with power, Adam easily fights Trapjaw, rips off his cannon arm, and uses it to defeat the enemy soldiers. The group escapes in Tila's ship, but Skeletor's forces chase them through the sky. Adam fights them off, but the ship is damaged and crashes deep in the forest. Meanwhile, Skeletor captures the surviving Resistance members. He threatens to kill them one by one, unless they reveal the identity of the sword's wielder. When they refuse, Skeletor kills Mossman. Fisto finally gives in and tells him the truth. The champion is Prince Adam, the long-lost son of Eternia. Skeletor orders everyone imprisoned while he decides how to draw Adam out. In the forest, Adam wakes up and sees a falcon resting on the sword. The falcon tells him he is destined to save Eternia before flying away. Tila finds him and brings him back to the others. Duncan has shaved, put on his old armor, and seems ready to fight again, but Tila is still angry that he has spent years hiding behind alcohol. Adam sits with Duncan and admits he is disturbed by the violence he caused after transforming. He believes there should be another way besides fighting. Duncan tells him he is not fighting for anger, but to protect people who cannot protect themselves. Later, Adam and Tila gather supplies from the wrecked ship. Adam admits the power has made him feel more confident. Tila confesses that she thought about him every day after he disappeared, but quickly becomes awkward when Adam admits he did too. That night, Skeletor's image appears in the sky. He tells Adam that his parents are still alive and being held at Snake Mountain. If Adam wants to save them, he must bring the Sword of Power. If he refuses, Skeletor will kill them. Adam is shocked and furious. He decides to go to Snake Mountain, not to surrender the sword, but to kill Skeletor and save his family. Tila warns him that fighting Skeletor inside his own lair is suicide, but Adam refuses to back down. Seeing that he will go no matter what, Tila, Duncan, and Roboto choose to stand with him. The group then travels across the volcanic wastelands until they finally reach Snake Mountain. Adam walks straight to the gate, announces himself, and demands to see Skeletor. But instead of meeting him together, Skeletor's guards separate the group. Tila, Duncan, and Roboto are taken away, while Adam is brought to Skeletor's throne room. There, Adam sees Skeletor waiting on the balcony with King Randor held near the edge. Adam draws the sword, but Skeletor already expected him. He summons Goatman, Triclops, Spikor, Karg, and a squad of soldiers, ordering them to take the sword. Adam fights them all at once. His power allows him to hold them back, defeat the soldiers, and charge towards Skeletor. But before he can reach him, Evil Lyn appears and freezes Adam with dark magic. Skeletor prepares to kill Randor in front of him. Desperate, Adam breaks through the spell and fires a blast of energy at Skeletor. Skeletor dodges it, but the blast destroys part of the ceiling, causing rubble to fall on Randor. Adam rushes to his father's side. As Randor dies, he and Adam finally reconcile. Adam says he became the strong man his father always wanted, but Randor tells him he never wanted Adam to change. He only wanted to prepare him for a cruel world because he was afraid Adam would one day be crushed by it. Randor apologizes for not saying it sooner, then dies in Adam's arms. While Adam is devastated, Skeletor knocks him unconscious. Adam wakes up in the dungeon, back in his normal human form. There, he reunites with Queen Marlena, and they grieve Randor's death together. Above them, Skeletor celebrates his victory. He raises the Sword of Power and says the incantation, expecting to become unstoppable, but nothing happens. Furious, Skeletor demands an explanation. Evil Lyn tells him that the sword must be returned to the altar inside Castle Grayskull. Once it is restored there, Skeletor can claim its connection and take the power for himself. Skeletor threatens her if she is wrong, then leaves for Eternos at once. In the dungeon, Adam blames himself for everything. He failed to stop Skeletor, failed to save his father, and lost the sword. Duncan finds him and admits he understands that guilt. Years ago, Duncan failed to protect Adam and the royal family. Instead of facing his failure, he hid behind alcohol, especially because he could not bear to face Teela every day. Adam reminds Duncan of something he once taught him. Falling is only a chance to get back up. Those words strengthen both of them. Soon, Teela arrives with an old friend Adam never thought he would see again, Cringer. The small tiger cub from Adam's childhood has grown into a massive green tiger. Seeing Cringer, Teela, Duncan, Roboto, his mother, and the captured heroes together gives Adam a new idea. He decides to unite everyone, not just through strength, but through hope. Adam gathers the prisoners and admits that he really is Prince Adam of Eternia. He tells them that even though he spent years alone on Earth, everyone thinking he was crazy, he never forgot his home. He never forgot the heroes of Eternia or the people who kept fighting while he was gone. His words inspire the prisoners. Ram Man says the prison bars are unbreakable, but Adam realizes the stone around the bars is weaker. He asks Duncan to restore Roboto's battle programming, turning her back into the warrior she was built to be. At Castle Grayskull, Skeletor arrives with Evil Lyn and Beastman. He orders his army to shoot down anyone who comes near, then enters the castle to claim the power. Back at Snake Mountain, Duncan reactivates Roboto's battle mode. She blasts the stone around the prison bars, and the prisoners push together until the doors break down. The heroes overpower the guards, steal enemy ships, and rush back to Eternos. A massive battle begins in the ruined city. The Royal Guard fights Skeletor's army while Adam, Teela, Duncan, Roboto, and Cringer land on the bridge to Grayskull. Duncan tells Adam and Teela to go inside and stop Skeletor. He and Roboto stay behind to hold off the reinforcements. Before they split up, Duncan and Teela finally reconcile. Then Adam encourages Cringer to face his fear and become more than just a scared tiger. Cringer lets Adam and Teela ride on his back, and together they charge toward the castle. Inside Grayskull, Skeletor places the Sword of Power back on its altar. But before he can claim it, Adam, Teela, and Cringer storm in. Adam takes back the sword. Cringer battles Beastman, while Teela fights Evil Lyn. Outside, Duncan and Roboto are badly outnumbered. Duncan uses Roboto's last rocket to destroy part of the bridge, cutting off Skeletor's army. But Trapjaw returns in a gunship and attacks them. Roboto is destroyed, but Duncan refuses to fall. He leaps into the gunship, attacks Trapjaw, breaks his mechanical jaw, shoves a grenade into his mouth, and jumps out before Trapjaw explodes. Inside the castle, Adam faces Skeletor. The Dark Wizard blasts him with the Staff of Havoc, and Adam blocks it with the sword. But Skeletor's magic is too strong. The Sword of Power shatters. Skeletor mocks Adam, saying he is weak without the sword. He grabs Adam and forces him into a nightmare made from his own memories, Adam's lonely years on Earth, his fear of never fitting in, and his pain from being treated like his home was nothing but a delusion. Skeletor tells him Eternia was only a dream he could never live up to. Then Skeletor stabs Adam with the broken sword. As Adam lies dying, he is pulled into a vision with the sorceress. She tells him to get back up. Adam says he cannot, because the sword is broken and the power is gone. But the sorceress reveals the truth. The sword was only a conduit. Adam himself was chosen to carry the power. She explains that past champions used the power mainly for strength, but Adam was chosen because of his compassion, empathy, and desire to protect others. Those qualities are what make him worthy. The sorceress heals Adam, and he wakes up in Grayskull. To everyone's shock, he pulls the broken sword from his chest as his wound closes. The sword reassembles in his hand. Adam speaks the incantation again and transforms. The lightning from Grayskull inspires the Eternians outside, turning the battle in their favor. Adam does not attack immediately. Instead, he offers Skeletor one final chance to stop the war and choose a different path. Skeletor laughs, saying he is a villain and enjoys being one. He attacks Adam, and the two clash in the heart of Castle Grayskull. At first, Skeletor claims Adam is too afraid to use the power properly, but Adam reveals he has been holding back. He finally unleashes his full strength, beating Skeletor down with powerful strikes. After giving him one last chance and seeing him reject it, Adam crushes the Staff of Havoc. The dark magic is destroyed, and Skeletor is defeated, leaving only his empty skull behind. Evil Lyn and Beastman escape, while outside, Duncan finds that Roboto's head is still barely functioning. The heroes reunite as the people of Eternia celebrate their victory and the liberation of Eternos. Sometime later, Evil Lyn secretly returns and takes Skeletor's skull. 6 months pass. Eternos has been rebuilt, and Queen Marlena is restored as ruler of Eternia. The people celebrate their freedom, while the heroes gather on the bridge of Castle Grayskull. Roboto has been rebuilt, and Adam's old housemate Hussein is there too, amazed that everything Adam told him about Eternia was true. Adam looks out over his homeland. Teela asks how it feels to finally see the heroes from his childhood drawings become real again. Then she asks if he ever made up a name for her. Adam admits he did, Warrior Goddess. Teela realizes Adam must have made up a name for himself too. Embarrassed, he finally reveals it. He-Man. Suddenly, Roboto receives a distress call from a distant village. Teela tells Adam it sounds like a job for He-Man. Adam runs off with Cringer, transforms, and rides away as He-Man with Battle Cat. Queen Marlena watches proudly and tells Duncan she had given up hope of ever seeing either of her children again. Duncan gently says maybe her daughter will return one day too. If you enjoyed this video, don't be shy to hit the like button, and if you disliked it, hit the dislike button twice, just to be sure. It would be best if you watched the whole movie. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe for more videos like this.